was gonna say, like in terms of Barcelona, their women's team are still one of the best in the world.
Yeah.
Why, or is it a thing of they have had those players? Because I don't follow Barcelona women's, but I always see them scoring screamers and having like the best players. Yeah, is it a thing of that they've brought those players through La Masia, or is it different for how they spend the money on those signings, or is it just a completely different situation?
They bought a lot of their players from La Masia. As in, La Masia, that academy, I need to know what they're eating, what their training plan is, what their diet plan is. Their team is unstoppable because of the players that they bought through the system. And they always say their homegrown players are the best because they understand what it means to be at Barcelona. So you look at Bonmati, she came through La Masia. And she's always said, I know what it means to be here at Barcelona. And every match that she's playing, she just looks like the best in the world. I think she's only just turned 20 or something. I think she's really young. She's really young. Oh, no. I think she's around 23, 22. But she's still really young. And you can just see the potential that she's bringing to that team. And then you also look at the fact that they've got Patelas. How many Ballon d'Ors has Patelas won? You know, they literally have the Barcelona men's team that they had in like 2010 to 2012. They have that now. Yeah.
So are they still, because I'm supporting Chelsea women's heavy this year, and I feel like I've been trying to watch them a lot more, and it's mainly to do with Lauren James. I'm not gonna lie. I've been saying from time that she's technically better than her brother, and I don't think that that's a violation.
No. It's not.
She's both footed. She scores screamers. She's got a similar type of temperament and energy to him.
Yeah.
But I just think the fact that we're seeing more of her, and the fact that we're seeing her grow in a team that is star-studded anyway, and now you're seeing them revolve around her, just shows how good she is. But do you think that they are gonna be able to go that one step further and actually win it under Emma?
Who? Chelsea?
Chelsea, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Barcelona. I'm about to say, with Barcelona, you never count them out.
Yeah.
You never, ever count them out. If you've got them in the next stage in the Champions League, you don't count them out. You put them to win every time. So if they get to that final, you put Barcelona to win every single time, right? But I look at the Chelsea team now, and with Emma leaving, obviously it's a span in the works because I don't know who they're gonna bring in next. I don't know if that manager is gonna be suitable for the team that we have now, because this is Emma's team. Right, Emma built this team up from scratch. So it's like a random manager coming into somebody else's team and they got to put the pieces together. So I don't know how that's going to fare up. But like you said with Lauren James, in my opinion, I know there's going to be people out there that are going to cuss me out. In my opinion, right now, as it stands, today, what's today's date? 29th of January, 2024, these women's footballer fans, I'm telling you, they will come for me. But as it stands right now, Lauren James is the best women's footballer in the world. I don't see many footballers doing what she's doing, both in the men and the women's game. Like, she's such a traditional 10 winger. Like, you put her anywhere on the pitch and she is delivering. And you know those players that just bring something different to the WSL? The WSL is very white. But so to have a black woman coming in, you see her hair, she's got like the kinky curls and she's buoying everyone. Like, she's absolutely buoying it. Obviously,
the aura as well.
The aura's there as well.
Got, man. Even against Man United, and when she just got that hat, I mean, that's your old team.
Yeah.
Bro.
And they were booing her as well.
Yeah, they were booing her. They were on her.
And
like, you know, like in any game, like, it doesn't even, not even just football. It could be just any sport in the world. You go back to where you was, and then fans are on you. I've seen it rattle the best of players.
She was also at Arsenal as well. Every time we play against Arsenal fans are booing Lauren. Lauren gets the ball, they're booing her. And I can't understand why, because they let her go. They said they don't need Lauren no more. Lauren went to Man United. She played really well at Man United. They let her come back to Chelsea. So you lot were buoying her potential. Now she's at Chelsea. She's happy. And what I like about her is, even though everyone says she's got an attitude problem, I see it more of as, listen, I'm one of the best players in the world. That's your loss. If you lot want to boo me, that's fine. I'm going to score a hat-trick on your head top.
No problem. And that's it. It's just aura for me. I love that. And if you could back it up, then...
Period. But even though, speaking of Chelsea, they now have a new striker called Myra Ramirez, okay? Sam Kerr is out injured with an ACL. She's probably out for the rest of the season. With women, the ACL injuries, it can go all year round. there needs to be more research done, and we've had this conversation too many times. Blah blah blah. Right? She's out with an injury. We've got Myra Ramirez. She's 24. She's Colombian. She batted up the World Cup. And I'm kind of looking at this as Sam Kerr's goodbye.
Really?
Low key, I'm looking at it as Sam
Really?
Kerr's goodbye.
I don't like the sound of that.
How old is Sam Kerr? It's about
29, 30? Yeah.
She that can't be a goodbye still. She recently did she not sign a new contract, or she's in talks of signing a new contract?
I don't know if she signed a new contract.
I've seen talks of her signing a new contract as like Chelsea trying to like commit to her because of the fact that she's gone through so much. No, she's given them so much, and the first time that she's gonna go through like a big injury like this, they're not gonna turn her back on someone that's been able to do that for the club.
She's probably just transition, isn't it? They're just probably picking up what is arguably a good young piece now, so that as Kerr again is going through this injury, first of all, you've got a talent in this
Ramirez.
Sorry. So you've got a young talent who hopefully should be able to fill in that void. But then when Kerr comes back, the tutelage that Kerr's gonna be able to give next couple of years, surely that helps both of them really.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Because even like the Lauren James coming into the squad, she wasn't forced into the squad, and people knew that she had the raw ability. But it was like, I remember her first season, and it was just like, oh, is she playing enough games? Is Emma trusting her enough? And all of this stuff. Now look at how she's blossomed, and that's something that you don't necessarily see in the men's game anymore.
Yeah.
You see a lot of the players that come through, if they're hot prospects, they're going to cost upwards of 75 million, and they're going to be told to start every single game. Same with someone like Mudryk. He still hasn't made 100 caps as a senior footballer, but everyone expects him to be the ready-made pro now, and it's just like, it's not going to happen. So that's why coaches like Emma Hayes is like such a rarity, because she understands players and she doesn't force things, because she's got the credit in the bank, and if they say anything to her, she'd be like, look at what I've done.
Yeah, also, she's helping, again, as she's about to leave, setting whoever the next manager is up.
With
Listen.
the future.
You're right. Apparently she signed an extension. I don't know how long the extension is for, because information on women's football is not enough. But yeah, she signed an extension. And with that being said, I kind of look at, is Emma Hayes leaving a landmine of possibilities or just a landmine of bombs? Because you're going to have to now keep Mia Fisher happy, with Ramirez happy, and Sam Kerr happy. Those are three good strikers that you're going to have to keep happy. What happens next?
But if you're winning, it's fine though.
Yeah,
that's the only thing.
That's always what it is. I think it always comes down to that with football sometimes, because we see it now, but we do see it in all sports. Though, man. You can have a star-studded team sometimes.
But you've got to remember, the Euros is coming up, and then you've got everyone's individual tournaments coming up for their part of the world that they're in as well. And it's like, once these tournaments are coming in, everyone's going to be wondering, why am I not starting? I need to start to play. So Sam, I'll give you an example. Beth England.
Yeah.
When Beth England wanted to play in the Euros, she cut out of Chelsea. Okay. And now we've got three first choice strikers for three different countries. It's going to be techie. But hey, it's a good problem to have.
I think
it's a good problem to
have. But I do get your aspect on it. Like, it's tough, but you know, these are the things that will make good managers as well. So whoever does step in, like, if you can manage that, then I'm not gonna lie, you're already stepping in the right direction. I'm excited to see what happens.
Well, either way, Chelsea women's, not the men's, Chelsea women's are, they played Real Madrid in the Champions League. They beat Real Madrid 2-1, and I want to say that they're going to win the Champions League this year. I want to say it. I don't necessarily believe it, but with Sam Kerr out injured, it's a bit... As a good buy, it will be nice, but with Sam Kerr out injured, it is a bit tough to kind of stand on your 2 feet and say that, Chelsea's going to win. But if we're going to speak about football players or women's football players that we want to keep an eye on for the rest of the season, one of mine plays for Real Madrid, actually. So if Real Madrid do get through to the next stage, her name is Linda Caicedo.
Yeah, I saw it at the World Cup.
Yeah, one of the Colombians that I would have loved. I mean, if Ramirez comes and we want to sign Caicedo and Lauren, side by side, baby, give me that, But I think I want to task you guys with finding one women's footballer that you want to keep an eye on for the rest of this season. It could even be a women's footballer that came up in your ultimate team. So, Prince, let me start with you.
My two, I would have to say, like we spoke about briefly, Bon Matty, I just feel like that kind of baller, special you know, there's not many. And then I'm gonna keep a very close eye on Diani. I've heard great things.
Hey,
Plus,
Diani's
I've got her
lit.
for a 10-game loan, so we gonna get acquainted. we gonna get acquainted. Don't worry.
Yeah,
So,
say
yeah, that's me.
less. Coates, what about you, bro?
I'm gonna keep it in the WSL, and it's got to be Bunny Shaw.
Good
Now,
choice.
I've been trying to keep more up with the WSL, and every time I seem to watch City, this woman right here,
Scoring hat tricks, bro.
Bruh.
honestly, she just keep every time it's a hat trick. I
Like
think
it's
Going
nothing.
nuts, man.
And I just think, you know, as much as we talk about the Sam Kerrs, which obviously they're the pinnacle of, you know, that position, but Bunny, oh man, every time I'm just saying, yep, she scored, hat
It's
trick,
true.
hat trick again. She then broken their record. What's it like, 3 hat tricks or something like that this season? So yeah, I think mine is Bunny.
She's clutch,
Fair,
man.
fair.
Last
I don't
couple of years.
actually have one. I'll be honest, but because I feel like a one to watch is someone that is a rarity or
A
someone that you
rarity.
don't like. People are talking about Bunny Shaw, but now like the person that if I'm doing a scout report, or let's say I'm gonna go to a game, it's Lauren James in it. I'm her
Yeah,
number one
course.
fan in it. So
Yeah.
and I'm watching more Chelsea because I feel like that's an easier way for me to like get involved because obviously I support Chelsea. But I'll actually have a think. I'll see who's up and coming at Chelsea and come back to you.